Hello, welcome to Optics Trade Debates. I'm Andrash.
My name is Theodor. Hello.
We're doing debates on Leica products, and we have now come to the Rangemaster series, which is Leica's series of range-finding monoculars, basically.
Yeah.
This is I would say, a basic video in which we will talk about their characteristics, starting with a little bit of a history about the Rangemaster series themselves.
Well, the Rangemasters were the first, I would say, range-finding monoculars on the market in general. So Leica was the first in 2000, so this is 19 years back. Since then, I would say more than 10 different models already came out. So now, lately, for the last couple of years, we are now in 2019, I would say each year a new model comes out almost. So I would say they are a benchmark for all other range-finding monoculars to be measured upon or compared. Currently they have two models. We are now in the beginning of 2019, so both of these two models are completely new. So the 2800.com, this one was introduced at SHOT Show about 4 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, something like that. And 2400R, which was introduced at the end of 2018. So in the previous years, they used many different, I would say, wordings or acronyms. So there was R, like 2400R. The first one was 1000R. Then the second one was 1600R, and then 2400R. The first letter, the first number means how far can it ranges in yards, usually, even though you have yard and meter versions. So meter versions are sold here in Europe and around the globe, while the yard versions are sold in the US. On some newer models, you can also toggle in the software of the device if you want to have yard or meters. But in the older versions, I would say 10 years ago or 5 years ago, you need to buy either a meter version or a yard version. This is now different. I think on new models you're able to choose.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, how you would like to have your measurement done. Then the R stands for the models which give you the equivalent horizontal range. So they are able to measure the angle to the target and calculate the true distance and the equivalent horizontal range.
So they basically calculate it, the device calculates it itself. You don't have to do measuring yourself.
You just push the button on R models and they give you the true distance first, and then the second number which you see is the equivalent horizontal range, which is basically used for ballistic calculations when you're shooting.
When you're making an inclined shot, basically, right?
Either down or up. Then there was a letter B on previous model. It was 2000B and 2700B, two models. Both of them are already discontinued, but the B standard for all the ballistic calculations. So the B models took into account the pressure, the temperature, the elevation, and so on. All the, I would say, elemental characteristics, put it into ballistic calculation and give you out the number of clicks you need or the holdover you need to shoot on any given distance.
And I see that the wording is similar to the Geovit series. We also have the R and the B. And
it's the same. On the R, you get only the angle. On the B, you get the temperature, the pressure. I also think humidity, I'm not sure, but it gives you all the environmental data and it gives you out clicks. While with R, you only get the distance, equivalent horizontal distance. With the B, you can get the number of clicks for your specific ballistic curve, which you are able to insert into the device on the Geovits with a small SIM card, where you not really calculate, you program your ballistic curve. Now the new model, this one 3 weeks old, 4 weeks old, the 2800.com, this one finally has Bluetooth connectivity, and you have all the ballistic data in the Leica app, and you're able to transfer the ballistic data to the device via Bluetooth.
This is first Leica's product that has Bluetooth connectivity, right? We were waiting for this eagerly.
Yeah, because in this market everything started. First was Sig Sauer with their ABC or ABC, I think 2400 ABC model or something like that.
And I think Kilo, is it Kilo?
Kilo, yeah. And it was like, okay, so the Sig Sauer did something. Normally, optically, it was not completely on the level of Leica, but they were really, really interesting because they had the Bluetooth connectivity and all the ballistic data could be interchanged between the smartphone and the device. And this was a major thing. Then the Swarovski came out with their Swarovski DS, the rifle scope. Again, you input all your ballistic data in an app and transfer the data to your scope. And now normally Leica came out with a similar solution and with really top tier, the best you can imagine optics. Because this is something what is really special with Rangemasters. Optically they excel. Not only that they measure quickly the distance,
they also
and accurately.
measure really, really quickly compared to other range finding devices, right?
I think that in this segment the Rangemasters are so well made and so well thought that designed that all other premium manufacturers just gave up. You know that Swarovski, they stopped producing this segment of devices years ago, and also size. Neither Swarovski or Zeiss has anything similar, because I think that Leica just ate the whole market share with their Rangemasters.
And I think that this is also so successful that they have been using the same form factor, so the same housing.
Since 2006.
Since 2006,
yeah,
right?
Really, it fits into your palm nicely. 2 buttons for settings and
really
different measurements.
Ergonomically made, I think very simple.
It's 7 by 24 and really Leica optic. You can also adjust the diopter setting on this eyepiece. It is a little bit difficult to use it with glasses. This is something what still could be improved, but still much better than with all other devices. And I would say, okay, the 6 Hour is lately keeping the pace with Leica a little bit, trying to keep the pace. Normally Vortex and Leupold and others are also trying, but the problem in this sector is that you're looking at, let's say, some other brand of the device and it costs 400 euros, and then you say, okay, I will pay 200 euros more and I get the Leica, and you're on a completely different level in terms of optical performance, in terms of how it measures and so on. So this, I would say, Rangemasters are really, they're strong players in their market segment because of how they're unique, how well they're made and so on. Where are they made?
They're made in Portugal.
They're made in Portugal, and the warranty for them, it's...
I think 2 years.
2 years, yeah. 2 years. Even though we sold really a lot of them and basically never had any complaints from customers, so they really work without problems.
So this is basically, these are favored among hunters, also among sport shooters, right?
Also, with sport shooters, it's really interesting because Leica believes that long-range hunting normally is their segment of the market because of the GeoWits, the binoculars, range-finding binoculars, and Rangemasters. So they're really present in this part of the market for long-range hunting. However, they limit their devices, their ballistic calculations, and their angle calculations and so on to a 900 meters distance, because they say that everything further from 900 is unethical for hunting. When you talk to them on fairs or in any events where we meet, they even think that they should lower this level because hunting, it's not ethical over, let's say, 500, 600 meters for most shooters. But on the other side, a lot of tactical sport shooters also use their products because they're so good. And then there is a conflict of different interests, because a sport shooter shoots on, let's say, 1,300 meters, has a Leica because it's optically really performs well, the laser range finding system really works well and so on, but then the ballistic stops at 900 meters because it's not ethical to shoot over. And this is something what I think Leica should address in the future, because many more sport shooters will use their models. I hope that not many hunters will shoot above or beyond 900 meters because it's really a question of ethics. And I think that with these models, it will really be hard for any other manufacturer to come close at the moment. I would say the 2800.com costs around 1,100 euros, which is, I would say, a good price for what you get. And the 2400R, it's around 700, 600 euros, which is just amazing what you get for this price point. Did we forget anything?
I think not. I think we basically covered everything from physical to optical characteristics.
Yeah.
If we forgot something, there's always a place down there to leave your comment and we'll come back to you with an answer. Other than that, like our video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, check out our other videos, and see you next time. Goodbye.
Thank you for watching. Bye.